Girls, if you like a guy, don't play hard to get with him in this age of no means no. It doesn't work. Most young guys are taught to assume that female rejection is always sincere, so he'll give up on you out of respect if you push him away. Playing games will leave you both disappointed. Yeah, if we could stop this growing trend of celebrities running for office, that'd be great. Growing trend? Do you even history, bro? Ronald Reagan, the actor. I guess Jane Wyman is the first lady. You should just sleep when the baby sleeps. As a dad to 9-month-old, let me tell you this, it gets better, but not before getting much worse. I was blessed with a child that slept 8 hours every night from week 6 on. Then came the colics followed by the teeth. It's not the waking up that's hard. It's when they give you a solid week of perfect sleep then take it away from you. First kid didn't start having regular good nights, not waking up screaming every hour or so, sometimes more but rarely less, before he was 1 year old. Now we just got our second kid. She is looking to take the same road. Hello darkness my old friend. I went through this 3x 1 and 2 are 26 months apart, 2 and 3 are 20 months apart. I didn't get good sleep regularly for almost 5 years. It gets better for a little while, then they start talking back. Stopped watching the news after the inauguration. My blood pressure and mood had been the best it's been in a long time. News entertainment. I got to admit that when I was in the USA, it was pretty hard to distinguish entertainment, advertisement and news. The one seemed to blend seamlessly into the other in one big blur, and I had to turn off the TV. You know what really grinds my gears? When Americans complain they have no money, but they eat out 3 times a day and drive a car they can't afford. Who eats out 3 times a day? I don't even eat 3 meals a day. Come on over to r/personal finance. You will be absolutely shocked by the budgets some people post. It's not terribly uncommon to see people wondering why they are always broke and posting budgets of $1,000 plus a month on delivery food. Dog poop everywhere. If you play music/TikTok/videos on full volume in a public restroom while taking a shit, fuck you. Y'all got any more of that? Sunlight. I'm kinda torn on the pandemic ending, cause that means no more working remotely. Finally gets remembered again after a decade for fucking up the planet. I just don't understand NFTs. I saw an explanation and I get the premise, but how does something become ownable when it's been used forever already? Like, is this rights to the original image? No, it's not the rights, but the version they own is one of a kind, in that no other version can be tied to the hash key generated, if I'm getting this right. So there's only one version of that specific file, and if you delete it it's gone, and it can only be transferred through the same process, and once it's transferred you no longer own it. For original artwork by an artist it basically verifies it's one of a kind, but for these memes etc it's largely pointless and inflated value, since you could just go make your own bad luck Brian. Same as in art I suppose, but only the original is the original. In this case we don't know where the original bad luck Brian is, since it's a goddamn real world photo. I'll just turn off the heat, open all the windows. And someone is blasting music. I've got the woman who gets home from work and then sits in her car directly under my balcony and has a phone conversation on Bluetooth through her car speakers at full fucking blast for 35 to 40 minutes. Like blaring some other woman with a nasally, whinny voice bitching about some bullshit on my day off. I can actually hear the person on the other end fucking eating. It makes me want to kill. Give your brain time to wake up before thinking about anything important. You know what really grinds my gears? The notion that poverty only exists in America due to poor spending habits. That's what I love about Reddit, man. I get older and the posts stay the same. I don't know what's happening with Prince Harry and Meghan, but at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. The Queen's favorite Prince Andrew was best buds with that Epstein guy. There's a few photos knocking around of him with a young lass that was apparently trafficked for sex. To clear things up, he gave an interview which didn't go well. There's been some pretty serious scandal and he's refused to cooperate with US authorities on the investigation into Epstein. Oh, sorry, you meant the thing that the UK press are going crazy about. My mistake. Well, Meghan is apparently guilty of the heinous act of, checks notes, being a bit darker. All the people online who tell you to think for yourself sure sound a lot like each other, but that's none of my business. When you are driving and get an Amber Alert of the same make and model of your car. I love milk. It's like ice cream water. As a straight man, I befriend intelligent and rich old gay men online. I get them to give me career and investment advice. They happily do so because they think I'm cute. I'm sure there's a term for this lol. I mean, it's not quite catfishing. I tell them I'm STR8, but they tend to like conversing with me. Oh sorry, I wasn't implying you're acting in bad faith with them. So no, I was definitely not thinking that you were catfishing lol. I meant there's a term for gay men exchanging favors, dirty or clean, for the company of straight men. Least I'm pretty sure there is. If you could take all the groceries you sell as previously frozen and just leave them frozen, that would be great. Where is this a thing? In the US, a lot of chain stores that have a bakery department for cakes, pies, various breads and such don't actually have ovens or do any baking. They come in frozen and are thawed before placing out for sale. There's also items in the general same area that are ready to heat side dishes or main dishes like mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, egg rolls, and the like that one can just purchase and microwave to reheat. If your company is willing to pay you $2,000 to quit instead of joining a union, it's probably worth way more than that to just join the union. You know what grinds my gears? Reddit adding a enable sound icon to videos without sound. Now what really grinds my gears? When there's a video or a GIF on Reddit, I'm listening to music, and I click on the video plays with sound over music, but after I click back, the music stops. Why I can't listen the video, but later will cut off the music? Fine. Well, build our own power grid, with rolling blackouts and inflated wholesale pricing. Why aren't we rebooting failed movies and series, instead of rebooting the things we already like? People don't normally want to invest in an own loser. Fantastic Four wants to know your location. Tell me again how your $5 job 50 years ago paid your $850 college tuition and $6,000 house. Am I the only one around here who thinks giving people cancer on purpose would be enough to win a class action lawsuit? It's simply cheaper to be shitty if it costs 10 meters to dump something in a proper place, but 10k to dump it illegally and you only get fined 2 meters for dumping it. It literally just tells these companies that it's profitable to cheat and be shifty. The only way this will stop is if companies are punished more severely. Sadly, I do not see that happening soon. I reach out to my friends. It's been a while. Maybe it's been too long and they will feel bothered. Remember when the weirdest internet trend from 4chan was Bruners instead of Canon? Pepperidge Farm remembers. If you wanted your adult kids to be nice to you, then you shouldn't have been abusive when they were little. Why the fuck is Louis DeJoy still the Postmaster General? Brace yourselves. For those who cannot differentiate between the weather and the climate. Sometimes I'll do chores instead of hanging with my girlfriend if she's drinking. Being sober around drunk people has its limits, no matter how much you love them. If you get rejected by someone, be sure to tell them how ugly and stupid they are, so they know what a nice person they are missing out on. Remember when the worst thing out Facebook was the Framville invites? Pepperidge Farm remembers. If you try to change a stranger's opinion on the internet, you're gonna have a bad time. The amount of politicians who bail when their constituents are dying is too damn high.